This pig has to get on its knees just to eat its dinner. But don't feel too sorry for it, because its face is covered in built-in body armor, and it's one of the toughest animals on the savanna. This is the warthog, one of the most famous and funniest looking faces in Africa. We all know them for their crazy tusks, the weird bumps on their face, and that goofy little tail that sticks straight up when they run. But all of these quirky features are actually brilliant tools for survival. I'm going to show you the real reason they kneel, what those warts are actually for, and the surprising way they get other animals to give them a personal spa day. Let's start with their weirdest habit, kneeling. You will almost always see a warthog eating while kneeling on its front legs. It looks a little strange, but there's a simple reason for it. Warthogs have fairly long legs for a pig, but a pretty short neck. This makes it really awkward for them to bend all the way down to eat the short grasses and dig for the roots and bulbs they love. So to make life easier, they just drop down onto their front wrists, which are protected by thick, tough, calloused pads, and eat their meal in comfort. Now, what about those warts that give them their name? They aren't actually warts like we get. They are big, dense lumps of thick skin and cartilage, and they are much, much bigger on the males than on the females. Their main job is to act as a helmet. When two male warthogs fight over a female, it's a brutal head-to-head battle. They charge at each other and slam their faces together. Those warts are perfectly positioned to act as shock absorbers, protecting their skull and their eyes from the sharp tusks of their opponent. It is literally built-in body armor. Okay, so they kneel in the dirt to eat and smash their faces into each other when they fight. All that time in the mud and dirt means they get covered in nasty ticks and parasites. So how does an animal with a short, stiff neck keep itself clean? The answer is they don't do it themselves. They go to a spa run by mongooses. Warthogs have an amazing symbiotic relationship with banded mongooses. A warthog will actually seek out a group of mongooses and will lie down very still, basically offering itself up to be cleaned. The mongooses, seeing a free meal, will then climb all over the warthog, carefully picking off and eating every single tick and parasite they can find. The warthog gets a 5-star grooming session, and the mongooses get a safe and easy lunch. It's a perfect win-win situation. And if you ever see a warthog running, you'll notice its skinny little tail with a tuft of hair on the end shoots straight up into the air. This isn't just a funny quirk. It acts as a follow me signal. A group of warthogs is called a sounder. And when the mother runs from danger, that upright tail is like a little flag that all of her piglets can see and follow through the tall savanna grass, ensuring the family doesn't get separated. But maybe the biggest misunderstanding about warthogs comes from movies. We tend to think of them as being a bit cowardly. That could not be more wrong. A warthog's first instinct is always to run away and retreat into an abandoned aardvark burrow, which they always back into. They do this so their most dangerous weapons, their tusks, are facing outwards, ready to deal with anything that tries to follow them in. And if they are cornered, they will fight viciously. Their lower tusks are razor sharp because every time they open and close their mouths, the lower tusks rub against the upper ones, constantly sharpening them like two knives against each other. A cornered warthog is incredibly brave and has been known to kill predators as big as leopards and cheetahs. So the warthog is a true survivor. They kneel down to eat because their body is a weird shape. Their face warts are a helmet for fighting. They have their own personal mongoose cleaning crew and use their tails as a flag to keep their family together. And far from being cowards, they are tough, brave pigs with self-sharpening weapons that will stand up to the biggest bullies on the savanna. If you want to learn the truth about more of Africa's most misunderstood animals, make sure you subscribe.